Yellow Productions presents
Toledo, Spain. I'm your host, Senor Chris, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Senor Tefe. Chris, what are we doing in Toledo?
Well, Toledo is just a half hour from Madrid, Spain, and it's Spain's medieval capital. Until the year 1500s, this was the capital of Spain, and it is also the home to Spain's largest cathedral. It's a great medieval town for a day trip, so let's check out the sights of Toledo, okay?
Eki!
The main attraction of Toledo is definitely the cathedral. Admission is €8, and unfortunately they discourage pictures and video, so I don't have a lot from the inside, but it's definitely worth a visit of your own to check out the magnificent opulence of this cathedral from the 13th century.
Toledo is also home to a famous painting by El Greco, The Burial of the Count of Orgaz. It was painted here back in the year 1500 in this very church behind me. For €250, you can go inside and admire the painting and El Greco's elongated person style.
Unfortunately, it seems to be a theme here in Toledo that video is not allowed inside of the attractions, so this is another one you'll have to check out on your own. Besides the cathedral and El Greco, there aren't really a lot of major attractions in Toledo, but the medieval streets themselves are pretty cool just to walk around, and you never know what you might find. For example, take a look at this building that has windows that have been painted on to make it more decorative.
Toledo is bordered on three sides by rivers, which means if you make it to the outskirts of town, there are some pretty beautiful and dramatic views.
So as you're wandering around Toledo, make sure to get to the outskirts to check out the scenic views from the top of the hill.
Two of Toledo's famous souvenir products are tiles and knives. If you're in a good mood, get some tile. If you're in not such a good mood, get a knife. Owing to Toledo's medieval flair, there's also a number of stores selling swords and shields. I've always wanted a set of these, but I think I'm going to have to put it in my checked-in luggage, not in my carry-on. I don't know if it would fit. For a snack perspective, Toledo is also famous for its mazapan pastries, almond and sugar. Tasty.
Toledo has quite a few stores selling mazapan, but traditionally the mazapan in Toledo is made by nuns, and this store had a really neat diorama in the window showing you how the nuns make the mazapan, the ingredients, and then the mazapan itself.
If you just feel like sampling a little bit of the mazapan, for €2 you can get a little mazapan bag.
Sweet.
And the good news for anybody hankering for a good old-fashioned Big Mac is there is one McDonald's in Toledo's main square, Plaza Zocodover, and it has one little M. That's what they allowed into the city, to go with the medieval theme. Because Toledo's built on a hill, there are lots of hills here, and many people say everything is uphill in Toledo. And after spending a day here, I believe it. So make sure to bring your walking shoes because you'll be tired at the end of a day's walk here in Toledo.